All right, we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, out of this world, how the Kennedy Space Center is paying tribute to the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing. Wait till you see what we've got on the other side of this break. Stay with us.
Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The iconic words of Neil Armstrong after becoming the first man to step foot on the moon 50 years ago. In honor of the golden anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission, the Kennedy Space Center will feature statues of the Apollo 11 crew. My next guest played an integral role. Joining me right now is filmmaker and director for Vanilla Fire Productions, Stephen Barber. Stephen, great to see you. Congratulations.
Good morning, Maria. Wow, what a difference a year makes, huh? Wow.
Yeah, well, you were with us a year ago, you're right. Tell us about these statues and your role in it.
Well, just incredible. You know, I had this vision to build the crew of Apollo 11. Nobody had done it before. And I reached out to hundreds of companies after I was on your show a year ago. And I mean, I got a lot of gut-wrenching, demoralizing rejection, which you get in sales. But, you know, call number 403 came in, Jay Farner at Quicken Loans, along with Dan Gilbert and phenomenal marketing director Casey Herbis. They saw it. They got it. You know, the name of the company is Rocket Mortgage, so there was obviously some synergy there. They stroked the check for the sponsorship, and I'm in Denver right now. We're actually, the truck has shown up. We're actually putting the monuments on the truck today, and there's so much joy, and I'm so giddy right now. I just can't believe it. We actually did it, and it was a huge collaborative. I'm working with some of the greatest artists in the world. The Lundeen brothers, Mark and George, and Joey Boehner, a master artist.
Yeah, tell us about the monuments, because we're looking at the statues right now. What can you tell us about these, about how they were made and the painting of it as well? They're so integral.
They started a year ago with a small clay model, literally about maybe 12 inches high. And these guys do everything by eye. And they started with a small clay model, and they had the vision of the astronauts looking up into space, which I thought was great. I kind of came up with the flag. I thought that the flag was a good opportunity, and Buzz Aldrin, of course, planted the flag. So his monument actually weighs about 300 pounds more than the other ones because of the flag. And then it went to clay, and then it went to a gold, and it's such a long, intricate process. Normally, something like this would take a year and a half. The Lundeens did it in 6 months, 180 days. They worked 12-hour shifts.
That's incredible. That took 6 months to create these monuments?
183 days. I'm actually, like I said, I'm in Denver now. After this, the Quicken Loans has put together a beautiful memorial, gigantic cargo crate. And they're going to take it on a bit of a tour before it gets to the Kennedy Space Center. It's going to be at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati on July 2nd.
Well, it's great that you found this private money. I mean, the Florida Space Coast is bouncing back thanks to privatized space firms like SpaceX, Boeing, and Blue Origin. You know, corporate America is getting involved big in this.
And as well they should. I mean, I'm 58 years old, and I get to be part of a second space race. My father worked for Apollo and Gemini, and I was able to be part of this. And I got to say hello to Theron Protze, the head of the Kennedy Space Center. He made this happen. You know, Theron's a U.S. Marine, and he runs the Delaware North, the Kennedy Space Center down there. And it was just such a collaborative between Quicken Loans, myself, the Lundeens. I just didn't know what this. Like I said, I'm pretty giddy. It was a vision, and I thought this had been done. Like, I don't know why this wasn't done in 1969, but I'm the guy that helped spearhead it. But it was a complete collaborative, and Quicken Loans is, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest company in the history of the world.
That is fantastic. Stephen, thank you so much for sharing this with us, and obviously incredibly talented individuals to create those statues, those monuments, and we'll be watching. Stephen Barber, thank you, sir.